doing sprints after tennis, and I just went the distance from there to there, that net thing, and back, and did a few rounds of that, as well as suicides on the court and extending into the next court, like extending to that sideline and back, and then another one extending to the other line, meaning right beyond it and back. And picked up the phone because I wanted to say that you gotta push. When you're at this level of fatigue, that's the place to be. That's where the real work is happening. Everything builds up to this moment where you go up and up and up, or steady, 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 and you gradually go up and up. Then you have to really go up beyond a previous plateau. And then it's such a exhausting effort. Like, you know, when you're riding a bike, riding even is okay, but then when you're going up a hill, even if it's like a, you know, incline, it's more than double the work to actually get up. It's a multiplier of some sort. It's much harder, right? But then you get up to the top and you can cruise down without any effort at all. You see, so that's the whole sense, in a sense of progress, personally, physically, exercise. You want to be taking gradual steps, building up to that step where you can take a bigger step, and then take that step to the point that the fatigue comes. I was in Central Park last year with my friend, and we did a 6 mile. He's like, oh, the trail is 6 miles. I'm gonna be on a bike. You run next to me. I'm like, 6 miles? Come on. And I told him before we started, I'm like, it's a bunch of signals in your mind. It's a brain signals. It's electricity going in your mind, controlling the legs, controlling your response to fatigue, and then your response to the brain signals, which are a response to what's happening, how you perceive the brain signals, how the brain signals interpret themselves, so to say, is what determines how fast and how far you can go, right? The body has one level of a limit, but the mind always gives out first, and the response to pain in the mind gives out first, right? So he said, okay, good, I'm glad to hear that. So remember that when you're running next to me and you get tired. And we went like 3 miles, and at that point my legs were done. Like we were going about maybe 25-30 minutes, and my knees were hurting. He's like, okay, stop running straight, go side to side, just shuffle side to side. And I'm like, okay, I did it for a while, and then I had to stop, and we traded. And then after that, we ran all the way from Central Park to 59th Street or wherever he was, another mile probably, and then we went up a 34th flight staircase. And it was enclosed, it was narrow, it was congested, it was July, it was humid, it was stuffy, and it was just me and him. And he says, he gets behind me. He didn't go in front of me, he knew I'd lag behind. He gets behind me, he's like, and he, you know, I'd slow down, he literally poked me. He poked me, he poked my back. He's like, come on, come on, come on, let's go, come on, let's go. And I made it up 34 flights after all that. So what's the lesson there? I don't know, have a good buddy, but more importantly, allow those really difficult steps to happen. As we were going up the stairs, when I was at maybe 16 or 17 or 27 or 25 or 14, whenever I started getting really tired, he says, you're gonna be glad when you get to the top that you did this. Sure enough, that's exactly how I felt. So anyway, that's just some food for thought. It's been 3 minutes and 38 seconds. I'm gonna get back to my running. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. Please share it with anybody who wants motivation on fitness or on just about anything. I'm Jay Shaw. Hope you enjoy this. See you later.